So I would like to start with briefly introducing of what MEMEDD is. Of course, also some background info on yourselves as well.
Yeah, I'll go ahead.
Oh, yeah.
I'm the talker in the group, so you'll have to cut me off soon.
There's a timer.
There's a timer. I love that. Besides being the oldest person in the room, my background is business, entrepreneur, finance, being able to raise money, capital for companies. And how I came to MEMEDD was a vision that they had. They explained to me that was to help the ordinary person be able to have enough information and being able to trade some meme coins without losing all their capital.
It's very volatile, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Nice to meet everyone here. So Ian Caldwell. For me, I have a unique background investing in real estate. That was most of my background, and through real estate, I found cryptocurrency about a decade ago. Crypto has always been a passion, and seeing it evolve as from something that was not exactly a good background to something more substantial and regulated and approved. So I'm excited to see regulation come into the industry and see things change and evolve. And with that, we saw every cycle has a theme. One of the cycles for this theme, well, one of the themes for this cycle seems to be meme coins. And the problem with meme coins is there's a lot of risk. They call them pump and dumps. You'll launch them, and 2 hours later, they'll end up doing a rug pull and pull all your capital, and the rich get richer and the poor get poorer. So with MEMEDD, we happened upon due diligence, and that's what the DD stands for in MEMEDD. And so we believe in the due diligence to protect the average investor. And typically, the average investor doesn't have exposure. They just see something trending on X, and they throw money in and follow after the big guys are already in. And once the small guys come in, the big guys pull out the capital, and they get screwed. So we want to fix that with MEMEDD and our partnerships with ANDX, and make it so the everyday investor can actually put capital in, be safe, and get a return from it. Okay.
Yeah. What inspired you guys, specifically focus on the meme ecosystem?
Yeah, go ahead, take it.
So with meme coins, there's a huge amount of capital and flowing around in it. Millions and actually billions of dollars flowing through it. But a lot of it is artificial, but you can see incredible gains that in traditional markets you wouldn't normally see. It's kind of like a modern day lottery, but with MEMEDD, we kind of take some of the guesswork out of it to make it a little more proven and safe. And meme coins, I think, are entertaining, and it's kind of cool. They build a culture around each coin, which is kind of cool.
Yeah, I would say also, to add to that, it's by the time you do the research, you look at social, you see who's pumping this, token or coin, and you want to make a decision, it's too late. It's already made its run, right? And so we want to take this institutional style of information and bring it to somebody, just a single person that wants to jump in.
Okay. And in what way does the MEMEDD empower the investors to make smarter and safer decisions?
Well, that really comes down to data. Like, if you don't know what to look at, the average investor to learn this sort of stuff pretty much has to have a PhD in all the market signals, all these data sets, and what to look at and what can be artificially adjusted. So, for instance, with your AI system, like I know it kind of trains and teaches a lot of the individuals on how to invest and what to look at, and RSI, MACD, all these different indicators to look at. I think for meme coins, they're similar, but the average user doesn't know how to look at that. So that's where our platform will provide that data set for them to look at and say, hey, you need to look at this, and we're already aggregating it. Because it comes from many different sources. For instance, like sentiment analysis, you got to look at all these sources, whether it be the commits for the utility aspect, or whether X account is real, or if it was something that was just created yesterday and has a bunch of artificial followers and stuff like that, or bots, or any number of things. So it's there's a lot of facade in the industry, And that's something that we're hoping to change.
Yeah.
I also want to share some my personal experience. I didn't have great experience with meme token trading because you're competing against the other traders. Yep. Also, the time, the news. There are so many things to follow up. So, can you also share some of your personal experiences that you had before coming up with this idea?
Yeah, I'll let Phil take that one first.
Yeah, I have plenty of experiences with that. You know, I did the same that most people would do, right? You go out and you see, oh, this is great. And I'm looking at aspects of this token and who's pushing it and what it means. Is it, you know, what it stands for. And I lose, you know, I put money in and it, you know, it's up and then gone. And then you have a coin like Fart Coin that you think has no legs whatsoever, and it takes off. Yeah. You know, there was no rhyme or reason for this other than it has happened. Another one was the Hoktui girl that did hers.
That's a big one.
It is a big one. I thought they should have named the coin differently, but
that's what she got famous for, right?
Right, and but you know, I think she was taken advantage of as well to a certain point, right? Somebody came to her and said, "Let's do this. We can, you know, get all this out there. You know, we'll play off your fame, so to speak." And then if you were able to look at the wallets that were involved, the social that were involved, and the information that we aggregate, you could tell right off the bat that was not a token that you want to jump into.
Yeah, it was a big one, and it also happened like in 6 hours, right?
Yes.
Right after the token launched.
100%.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. So for me, meme coins have been it's definitely had its ups and downs, and that's where I want consistency. So for me, like I've heard about a few coins that they said, hey, throw money in. You know, there's Peanut, there's things like that came out that were impressive coins, and you made some capital in it, but you're seeing like 1,000% gains in a matter of an hour. And from there, I was looking at, hey, how much can the market take? How much capital can you put in? Because you can put, say, thousands or hundreds of thousands into a coin like Peanut. But for instance, another coin that launched that looks good, that's trending on Twitter, might only be able to accept $100 or $1,000. I've obviously had my ups and downs in meme coins, and that's where I want consistency, and that's where we started developing MEMEDD. So some of the good ones have been, for instance, the Trump coin. Whether you like it or not, like that coin was consistent for about a week and still surges in and out day to day. So I think there's famous coins that are more substantial, and if you caught that in the early days, people could turn $1,000 into, you know, 10,000. And that's where we want to make the approach for everyday users to be able to invest in meme coins safely, compound their wealth, and have opportunities that they wouldn't normally have.
Okay. And how's the product? Is it ready to use? Or?
So being transparent, we originally built the product for internal uses for us, our investors, and our friends. And that's where we met you guys, ANDX Global, and we thought it was an opportunity to bring a version of our product to the external market and to help the everyday user. And we like what you guys are building with essentially onboarding users and helping and allowing them to refer and change the overall exchange dynamic. Because right now the exchange is, they have a monopoly on the user and they don't really have anywhere else to go. So I like the thesis of how you guys are overall changing the market.
Okay. And we'll be launching our MEMEDD on the exchange here. This will be our first launch. That's
what we're pretty excited about. We can't provide a precise timeline because there's a lot of moving parts, but it should be soon, and the product that we're currently looking to launch will allow people to put in, say, $100 and essentially syndicate that money and get a return as a group of individuals versus just investing and hoping you win.
Yeah, since Phil brought it up, I mean, what would you like to say about our strategic partnership?
We'll let Phil take that one.
Okay.
Well, I think it's a great partnership for the fact that we have the same basis for what we're doing, and that's to help the general public understand the industry, understand coins, tokens, indexes, the exchanges, right? And you're doing that in a way that I believe is beneficial because it's a learning experience. I'll use my family for example. I have 3 kids, a daughter 36, a son 33, and another son 30. And I keep telling them, you need to understand the blockchain, smart contracts, tokens, coins, and because it's the future, it's coming. And they said, no, we'll just let you do it because we know you'll leave it to us. And I said, no, you can't rely on this.
But it's a totally different culture, right? Like, I mean,
it is.
Okay, the crypto trading is one thing.
Right.
Meme token trading is totally different culture. I mean,
it
you
is.
have to
it's
learn
like
the basics.
Correct. It's like baseball trading cards. I look at. I used to have baseball cards. It's like anything that you want to trade, right? But you don't have to wait years for that to grow in wealth. It happens in minutes.
Yeah, so a big topic of this conference seems to be the evolving culture of fintech. It's no longer you're investing in an asset manager that's managing your capital for a percentage of profits, and they have thousands of clients, and they're not actually engaging with your product. Now, with AI and AI swarms and all that stuff, it's able to look at data on a regular basis, whereas the normal asset manager, he's limited to how many hours he works in the day, what he could do, and all those different things. So we're pretty excited how the industry is changing and evolving, and we believe that allows people to invest in different tokens or coins or any different number of assets and have life-changing wealth.
Okay. What are the key milestones you guys are trying to achieve in, let's say, 12 months?
Oh. So that's a great question because the milestones are changing quickly. First one, MEMEDD, right? Next will be the MEMEDD trading. We also have some information. We aggregate so much information. There will probably be a piece of that will be information that we'll share to other companies, exchange, whatever they. So I would say the next 12 months, it's MEMEDD on the exchange, our trading platform. He discussed part of that being, we want it as simple as somebody can say, my risk factor is, large, medium, not so much.
Okay.
Right.
So you want to first get to know the user.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, it really comes down to portfolio diversification. You don't want to put 100% of your portfolio in risky assets. You don't want 100% of your portfolio in, say, meme coins, especially how they move. So I think it really comes down to our data partners, how much data we can aggregate, how much we can share and improve that data, and from there, launch the meme index, see our results, and continuously evolve our trading strategies. Because meme coins may or may not be around forever. It seems that every cycle has its thing that it concentrates on, and then it evolves from there. And so we don't want to really be a one-stop shop. We want to continuously evolve and become some sort of automated trading platform that makes it efficient for individuals to invest.
Great point, actually. I mean, the meme token ecosystem is evolving. Yep. And also I see some meme token projects trying to build some utility behind. Like, is there a chance for them to, stand alone?
Absolutely. I mean, who would have thought that you could actually do fundraising for a project with utility in a matter of 24 hours? Like, that's pretty unheard of in any industry. Now, the question mark is going to be the regulation that comes in to control that. Every jurisdiction is different and how they fully regulate it. For instance, in the U.S., it seems that our administration is supportive of the meme eco-culture with the recent SEC rulings, and they seem more accepting of cryptocurrency, which I think is exciting. And a lot of people look at regulation, myself included in the past, as a bad thing. I see it as a good thing because it gives us a framework of where we should be heading and the safety guardrails for our investors and users. And a playbook for us to basically continue on, so it's not the Wild West of when I started cryptocurrency 10 years ago.
Oh, yeah. There were only like few crypto coins available. Right now, there are more than 20K. Yep. It's crazy.
100%.
Oh, yeah. And there's hundreds of thousands of meme coins that are coming. You can't even pull the data. It's changing daily. I think it's where we are headed in this industry. we're in a great, like all the other speakers are talking about, we are in a time where we're going to read about, our kids will read about this in history, this change of opportunity, exchange of wealth, and ideas that are accepted. One of the things that got me really interested into the cryptocurrency was I came from the real estate industry, specifically the title insurance. And you could do all that on the blockchain. The title would be the blockchain, the smart contract would be the escrow, right? You do an NFT and you transact the house. That to me just and I would try to explain that to somebody in the industry and they'd look at me and say, you've lost your mind.
Yeah.
But here we are.
Getting loan to use as a collateral, right?
Correct.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
So we're almost, time is up. I mean, anything you would like to add, share with us here today, with the audience?
No, the only thing I'd like to share is this industry, I think, for us as a whole, I've never met so many people that are so interested in helping others achieve their goals, right? And it's woven throughout. You'll always have the outliers, but really it's been a great experience and still is. And I think my father told me years ago, when you help others achieve their goals, you will be successful. And I think that's what this industry brings.
Yeah, I think it just really comes down to vision and having people with similar visions. At ANDX level, you guys want to help people. You guys want to end up building partnerships, helping the end user, expand to markets that normally don't have cryptocurrency access, and bring education to those individuals. That's the same vision that we have at MEMEDD. We want to bring the due diligence for the safe investing. Phil touched on the blockchain, the transparency, and the verification of that. I love that aspect of blockchain. It excites me because oftentimes in many industries for investments, you can audit financials and all that stuff, but it paints a certain picture and it doesn't fully paint the full picture. Whereas blockchain really can't be changed. Yeah. Once a block is minted or any data set is in there, it's locked in there and it's public record. So you can audit at any point and see the transaction and trace it and figure out exactly if they did or didn't send it or the details behind it. So I'm excited to see how the industry changes and continuously evolves, and it's a great set of information.
Perfect. Anything you would like to add? Because we got only like 50 seconds.
50 seconds is thank you for inviting us and having us here.
Thank you for coming.
We're happy to be a part of this team.
Looking forward.
Absolutely.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.